May 15th, 2020. Lord, I come to you today. In my body, I feel restless, so many aches and pains in my body from anxiety and stress. I am craving hydration and consistency. In my mind, I am again restless. I woke up in the middle of the night with so many tasks and to-dos in my mind. I deal with stress by planning on how to minimize or to plan for what's next. In my spirit, I feel conflicted to be the positive influence in my family during this hectic time. I took the burden of being the face of our family, being the positive force, being the everything's gonna be okay. In my head, I was feeling like, is everything gonna be okay? I didn't want anyone to know how I was feeling, so I went to journaling. And journaling really put it on the paper and put it in black and white that you are feeling insecure and isolated from knowing what the future holds. Like you don't know, and it's okay to not know. And so I had to just kind of like work through the emotions, work through the layers of everything that a Black woman or a mom or goes through on an everyday basis. But during a pandemic, it's just heightened 10 times. For the first time, my optimism was tested. Like, I could not find the positive every day in it. I just couldn't. And so that is the part that was just so discouraging and so hard. But then there will be little things that I'll just have to remind myself, we're healthy, we're together, we are thriving, and we still have one income, one source of income. Our kids are doing well education-wise. I had to just keep finding those positive nuggets, those breadcrumbs, just to get through that feeling of isolation and that feeling of depression and anxiety. As long as my husband and I have been together, he's always been the provider for us. We've always been on his insurance. We've always kind of just taken the lead from him. And this was the first time that we had to really look at, what does this financial loss mean? How will we get through this? I am a hopeless optimist. I had no doubt that we would get through it, and I knew that I had to be the rock. And as Black women as a whole, that's the role we take. We take that, being the positive force and making sure that everyone is taken care of. And I assured him that whatever emotions that he went through, we were going to be okay. We were going to take care of each other. We were going to, look at our finances and figure out, what we could cut back on. And so I just wanted to make sure that he didn't feel that he was not providing. I wanted to make sure that he didn't feel like he didn't have a role as a man in our family. So I just wanted to be that rock for him. And so I asked him, what was the first feeling that he felt when he found out he got laid off? And his response was relief. For the longest time, he had to carry that burden for us, and he never had the opportunity to really explore his passions, explore what he wanted to do in life, or what was he really happy in his role? And he wasn't. And so I was happy that relief and that burden was lifted from him, and contacted my employer, said, hey, this happened, and they, we took care of it. And to this day, we're still in the same situation, and we have been more connected through this process than we ever have been. I think I've learned so much about my husband and our family as a whole through this financial loss. So, that's another blessing in disguise from this. I used to pile on my plate so thick, so heavy that that was causing a lot of the anxiety and a lot of the stress and a lot of the I can't say no to attitude. So once I really start to discover what worked best for me, and I think that was one of the things that I learned the best, and that's what really crossed over into my professional, because when I changed careers, I was honest about what I could do and what I couldn't do. This is what I need, this is what I don't need. I want to build my team, I want to build this type of culture within my department. I was honest about that because of what I had been through the pandemic, and I just knew that I just couldn't get to another place where I felt those emotions that I have felt and that stress and anxiety. And so I'm a better person after this from all of that, for sure.